Every single day, this high-protein powerhouse processes tens of thousands of pounds of beef into one of the world's most enduring and portable snacks, beef jerky. It's smoky, chewy, savory, and shelf-stable. But behind each meaty bite lies a process more complex than you might think. This isn't just meat, it's a carefully engineered product designed to survive the elements, delight the senses, and last for months without refrigeration. From raw primal cuts to sealed snack packs, this is how beef jerky is made, inside the factory. Once a frontier survival food, jerky has become a billion-dollar global market, sold in gas stations, health food stores, airport lounges, and high-end organic chains. And while flavors and formats have evolved, the goal remains the same: preserve meat without compromising taste or nutrition. In modern factories, that mission blends age-old techniques with cutting-edge automation. It all starts with the beef. Factories favor lean, whole muscle cuts: top round, bottom round, flank, and eye of round. These cuts offer dense muscle and low fat, making them perfect for drying. Unlike fat, which can go rancid over time, lean meat dehydrates cleanly and holds its structure. Deliveries arrive in vacuum-sealed cold crates from trusted suppliers, often packed within 48 hours of slaughter. Before anything is touched, samples are pulled and tested for temperature compliance, pH levels, microbial load, and traceability documentation. Once cleared, the beef enters cold rooms kept at just above freezing. Skilled butchers trim excess fat, sinew, and connective tissue. The goal is uniformity. Every slice must be consistent in thickness and texture. In high-volume operations, this trimming is assisted by laser-guided blades or automated slicers capable of cutting hundreds of strips per minute. The slices are carefully arranged onto trays or bins, ready for flavor transformation. Marination is next. While traditional jerky was simply salted and dried, modern recipes rely on complex marinades. These include soy sauce, brown sugar, vinegar, garlic, onion powder, black pepper, and liquid smoke. Each added not only for taste, but also for preservation, moisture control, and protein stabilization. Some manufacturers include nitrates or celery powder to enhance color and extend shelf life. Others use natural curing agents to keep labels clean. The sliced beef is either soaked in vats or tumbled in vacuum drums, rotating steel cylinders that evenly coat the meat while pulling marinade deep into the fibers using negative pressure. Tumbling can cut marination time from 12 hours to just 2, making it a favorite for commercial production. As the meat absorbs flavor, sugar and salt begin the curing process, drawing moisture out and starting preservation before drying even begins. With flavor locked in, the meat is laid flat across perforated trays or stainless steel racks. Each piece is spaced to ensure even airflow. These trays are stacked into tall, wheeled carts, which roll into the heart of the operation: the dehydration ovens. Unlike traditional open-air drying or smoking, today's jerky is made in climate-controlled drying tunnels. These massive chambers use a balance of dry heat, air circulation, and humidity control to slowly extract moisture from the meat. Inside, temperatures range between 60 degrees Celsius and 80 degrees Celsius, and airflow is carefully modulated to avoid over-drying the outer surface before the core has released its moisture. This stage can take anywhere from 6 to 12 hours, depending on the thickness, humidity, and desired texture. Throughout the process, moisture sensors track water activity, a measure of how much available water is left in the product. The target? Below 0.85. This threshold prevents the growth of bacteria, yeasts, and molds, making the product shelf-stable without refrigeration. As moisture leaves the meat, the strips darken and shrink, losing up to 70% of their original weight. The sugars caramelize slightly, forming a glossy sheen. Proteins tighten. The texture firms. Every second counts. Over-drying produces brittle, tough jerky. Under-drying can cause spoilage. When drying is complete, the trays are pulled and the jerky is allowed to cool slowly in a low-humidity chamber. Rapid cooling can cause condensation, which would reintroduce moisture and ruin shelf stability. Instead, ambient air brings the product to room temperature over 30 to 60 minutes. Then comes inspection. Quality control teams pull random samples and run them through a battery of tests. Moisture content is measured with infrared sensors. Water activity is logged digitally. Some facilities even simulate shelf conditions in climate chambers to confirm stability over time. Texture is assessed by bite test. Jerky should bend without snapping, tear with resistance, and chew cleanly. Flavor, salt balance, and seasoning. Intensity are judged against a gold standard batch. Once approved, the jerky heads to finishing. Depending on the product line, it may be cut into smaller pieces, shredded into jerky chew, or left in long, hearty strips. Some brands use natural muscle alignment for a rustic look. Others form their jerky from ground and reconstituted meat, blended with spices and extruded into uniform strips, perfect for portion control. Now it's time to package. Jerky is sensitive to oxygen, which can cause oxidation and flavor loss. So factories use oxygen-free packaging techniques. Each bag is flushed with nitrogen gas, pushing out ambient air before sealing. Some packs include oxygen absorber sachets, tiny packets that trap residual oxygen inside the bag. The outer film is a multi-layer plastic laminate designed to block moisture, UV light, and gas transmission. Before sealing, every bag is labeled with batch number, manufacturing date, and expiration. Nutritional panels list calories, protein, sodium, and fat content, often alongside bold claims like 15 grams of protein or keto-friendly. Finished pouches are scanned by metal detectors, weighed for accuracy, and passed through X-ray machines to ensure safety. From there, they're boxed, stacked onto pallets, and shrink-wrapped for shipping. Though shelf-stable, jerky is often stored in cool, dry warehouses to preserve peak flavor. From factory to truck to store shelf, jerky can travel thousands of miles without refrigeration, making it ideal for convenience stores, airlines, military rations, and international exports. Cleanliness is non-negotiable. Between every batch, equipment is stripped, sanitized, and tested. Dehydrators are cleaned with high-heat steam or caustic rinse. Trays, slicers, tumblers, all are logged and tagged. Factory workers wear full protective gear, hairnets, gloves, gowns, and must pass through sanitation gates to enter processing zones. Air is filtered, temperatures are logged. Any deviation can trigger a full shutdown. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, innovation continues. New flavors, Sriracha honey, Korean BBQ, maple bourbon are constantly tested in pilot kitchens. Some brands are exploring plant-based jerky made from soy, mushrooms, or jackfruit. Others are launching premium lines using grass-fed beef, wild game, or heritage breeds. The rise in demand for high-protein, low-carb snacks is fueling this expansion. Globally, beef jerky is more than just a trend. It's a return to ancient preservation methods, retooled for modern speed and safety. In the US, the jerky market alone is worth over $1.5 billion. In Southeast Asia, jerky is sweet, spiced, and often made with pork or chicken. In South Africa, it's biltong, air-dried and marinated with vinegar and coriander. In Latin America, it's carne seca, salted, sun-dried, and deeply flavorful. And yet, no matter where it's made or how it's flavored, the essence is the same. Meat, preserved with care and seasoned to satisfy. So the next time you open a bag of jerky, inhale that smoky aroma and feel the texture give just enough under your teeth. Remember the journey. From chilled primal cuts to seasoned strips to precision packaging, every bite is a combination of tradition, food science, and industrial choreography. If you've enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at one of the world's oldest and most portable proteins, there's plenty more where that came from. Don't forget to give this video a like if you learned something new and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a deep dive into the factory lines behind your favorite foods. Got a flavor you love? or a product you're curious about? Let us know in the comments. You suggest it, we explore it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay hungry and stay curious.